Good day, grade 12. Grade 12 learners. Today we're going to do the BRS. The paper that we are treating now is 2022 November. BRS question. This is 25 marks. Okay. Then this is the answer sheet that we're gonna work on. We're given the case journal. We need to update the case journal. We need to calculate the correct balances per bank account. Then we need to do the BRS, the main purpose. Then proper. Then, okay, there is the information that we given that we need to do the BRS for July. Did one is July 2022. Okay, it's fine. Then we given the information as follows. Information A, they tell us about the opening balance of the bank account, which is 53,800. Then they said is favorable. Favorable meaning should be reflected on the debit side of the bank account. It's a positive balance. So now where are you going to record that? Going to record it there as an opening balance of the bank account. You're gonna reflect it as a positive amount. Then you're gonna say plus 53,800. Then done with information A, we go into information B. Information B, we given that this is the BRS for June and we are doing for July, meaning the previous month, the BRS. Then what for? We want to check if the bank rectified or recorded the transaction that we mentioned here in the current month bank statement for July. If not, maybe the bank did some investigation, or maybe we are having a stale check that we need to cancel out, or maybe we are having a post-dated check that we need to record again under the BRS for the current month again and again. Then now there's a note there that will explain. They said that the deposit on the 15th July on the 15th June 2022, which is this one of 19,500. Then they said it's appeared on the July bank statement as 15,500. In our books, we recorded 19,500. Then it says an investigation revealed that the cashier at the time uh, has resigned and the outstanding amount must be written off. The outstanding amount, we need to cancel it out. They say now the bookkeeper, not the bookkeeper, the cashier who deposited the amount, who was working there and deposited the amount, recorded this as a 19,500, and the bank doesn't have that 19,500 transaction. They only having the 15,500 transaction. So now there's no evidence that we can produce that the bookkeeper initially recorded the 19,500 because like the bookkeeper resigned. Obviously the bookkeeper has stolen money, so we need to cancel that amount. So now let's cancel it out. The 19,500 minus 15,500. Then you cancel it out. So probably there will be 4,000. You need to cancel it out. Where do we cancel it out? Okay, this was recorded in the CRJ, of which the bank at first didn't have these. So now it was recorded on the CRJ. Then we need to cancel. To cancel on the opposite. You're gonna cancel on the opposite side. Opposite side, which is opposite journal. So now the 4,000, the difference will be recorded where? On the CPJ, because this was initially recorded on the CRJ. You're gonna cancel on the CPJ. Then 4,000 the CPJ. Let's scroll that up. Oh, come on. Scroll up. Then okay, it's fine. We're gonna say 4,000 on the CPJ. Then now we go forward. Then the following transaction say the EFT 297 was correctly reflected as 6,900 on the on the on the bank statement. They say was correctly recorded. The correct one is the one on the bank statement, which is 6,900. Initially, we recorded this transaction as 9,600 in the CPG, and they said this one is correct. So now In other words, us in the CPG, we did what? We overstated the payment. We overstated the payment, overstated the check, we overstated the EFT. Then we need to cancel the remainder. We're canceling on the opposite side, opposite journal. So the 9,600 minus 6,900, we're gonna get 2,700. So in 2,700 will be cancelled on the CRJ because it was initially recorded on the CPJ. So now we're gonna cancel it on the opposite journal. Then the following transaction, they said the other outstanding amounts from the previous month appeared on the bank statement, meaning other things were appeared correctly on the bank statement as similar as fine, and everything is well and appropriate. So now nothing to do with that and with those transactions. We do nothing. We're gonna move to information C. Information C, they are talking about the provisional totals. We given the provisional totals of which are the things that we need to start recording with when updating the CRJ and the CPJ, which are this one and this one. There is no mark allocation for that. That's why it's given. You're gonna move to information D. Information D. Yeah, these are the following items on the bank statement must still be recorded. Meaning these are in the bank statement. We don't have them on our cash journals. So we need to update if we have to update the cash journals. Then now the first transaction was a debit card payment of 1,400 for petrol and petrol business vehicle. The Tamba neglected to submit the transaction to the bookkeeper. That's the reason why the bookkeeper did not record this, because of Tamba did not submit this transaction. So now we need to record it on the CPJ as 1.4, then 1.4 on the CPJ. Then now moving to the next transaction, they're saying a direct deposit was received from a debtor D someone Singwani 5,800 in settlement of account of 6,000. Meaning this data was depositing an amount, was paying an account, was paying his account, was paying us. This is our data, was paying us, and we didn't have this transaction. Then we need to record this transaction as initially reflected on the bank statement, and we don't have it. So now this guy deposited money, and we don't have this transaction. Where do we record? Then CRJ 5,800 and the CRJ 5,800 on the CRJ. Cool. Then moving along to the next transaction, then they're saying a debit order of the insurance of the insurer for the business. That's the insurance. Then where do you record that? In the CPJ. Then you're gonna be 1,800 on the CPJ. Then I'm moving along to the next transaction. They say a direct deposit of 72,000 from Inec Tech College. This transaction is an error on the statement. It does not apply to surprise stores. The bank was notified of this transaction. Okay, now the bank was notified of this transaction that this amount of 22,000 does not belong to us. Us is surprise. They said it does not apply to surprise stores. It doesn't belong to us. And the bank did what? The bank credited the amount into our bank account by mistake, and this thing apply to us. Does not apply to us. Doesn't belong to us. So then we need to tell bank to do what? To cancel this amount, to cancel this amount, to cancel this receipt, because this is a direct deposit. To cancel the receipt. You see? So now the receipts and the BRS are recorded on the credit side. The payments are recorded on the debit side. So we're gonna cancel on the opposite side. Because it was a receipt, we're gonna cancel on the opposite side which is the payments. Right? Payments are reflected on the debit. So now you're gonna cancel that 72,000, the BRS. Then you're gonna say, this is a 72,000. Then you're gonna say this is incorrectly credited amount, incorrectly credited uh, amount. Then you're gonna reference that this is for Unique College, Unitech College. It's a Unitech collate so that the marker can see that this transaction belongs to this transaction. You are referring to which transaction proper. Then we said 22,000 on the debit side is proper. Then now the following transaction is the total bank charges, of which bank charges are reflected as payments, Then that's 825. Then we're going to record them on the CPJ. CPJ, I 825, 825, 825. Then now, what else? The next transaction is the interest, and we end the interest on savings account. That's a receipt. A receipt 280. We end. That's an income. Money comes in. We end. We got a receipt. We got a receipt of what? Of the interest. Then 260 on the CRJ. 260. Then therefore we can calculate our total receipts. Um, total receipts. Let's calculate. If I calculate there, I get 109, 109 and 960. Then if I calculate this, 135, 215 plus 4,000 plus 1,004 plus 1,000 plus 1,008 plus 825. Then it's 143. To 143 what? 240. Okay, it's fine. Let's see. Oh, we are not done. Information is the one that will go to the BRS, because these entries appeared on where? On the case journal only. So now we're gonna record them on the BRS. Then okay, it's fine. Then what we can do now, we can update our bank account now to say our receipts will be positive, and then payments will have to say negative. So we're going to add our receipts as 109 960. Then we're gonna subtract what the payments as 143 240. Then if our amount is positive, that will be a favorable balance. That will be recorded as a debit balance as per bank account. Then now, if it's negative, that will be an unfavorable bank balance. Then that will be reflected in the credit side. Yeah, as the credit balance as per bank account. Then 53,800 plus 109 960. Then minus 143 240. Then we're getting that is 20 25 20. Then you're gonna reflect this as what? As, because it's positive, you're gonna reflect it as a debit so that the marker can see that this thing is a favorable balance that you got when calculating. Yeah. Then now, moving along, now you're gonna update what? You're gonna update your BRS. So you're gonna start by saying here is the debit, here's the credit. Then you have to get the balance as per bank statement. Then you should have a credit outstanding, a deposit. Then you should have a debit outstanding, EFT, or check not yet presented for what? For payment. Then now here, this one already we did. The debit, we got the debit balance. Debit balance as per bank account. Then you got 20,000 what? You got 20,520 as debit. Then now let's see the information that will go, information E, that will go to the BRS. Then information E, they said the deposit, there's a deposit, it appears on the CRJ, cash journals in the CRJ, receipts, deposit on the CRJ. So now that will be a credit outstanding what? A deposit, 29,500. Then that will be 29,500 here. And then now these are the uh, EFT, PN stationer, and PF couriers. Then these are the payments that were recorded on the CPJ, and the bank does not have them. Then bank doesn't have this transaction. Then this will be the what the debit outstanding what EFTs. So EFT 350 and 351. So EFT 350 and 351. EFT 350, they said it's 4.2. 4.2. EFT 351, they said it's 3.8. Then they said it's 3.8. Let's see. Then now, okay, we are done. The information of they said the bank statement balance on the 31st July 2022 R question mark. Then now this is what a balancing figure. So now you're gonna balance our BRS with this figure. Then now it's fine. Then we check the bigger side. Which side is bigger? Obviously, it's gonna be what? It's gonna be the debit side because we are having a 72,000 there, and there we are having 29,500. So now let's add the debit and balance the credit. So now the debit will be 4,200 plus 3,800 plus 22,000 plus 20,520. We're getting 100, 520, then 100, 520, then minus 29, 500. Then that's the difference between this one and this one. Then that's the what? The credit balance as per bank statement, as per bank statement. Difference between this one and this one, that will be 71,020. Then done. Try to do other questions. Yeah, that is very much proper. Cool, cool, and cool, and cool, and cool.